Yikes, so watching this, two questions instantly come to my mind. Number one is it plausible that either Russia or China will join the war? And number two, why aren't news outlets reporting on this? I mean, I haven't seen this. Let's start with the first question. In the past few years, Russia's ability to project power has been severely limited. Who could forget the collapse of the Russian-backed Assad regime in Syria last year? It was overthrown with alarming speed and resulted in the loss of the Russian naval port in Tartus and also an airbase. This has greatly reduced Russia's ability to resupply their neo-colonial African empire. Supply ships now have to travel all the way through the Baltics. They've also recently lost Armenia, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and many more allies because of their inability to militarily or economically intervene. At this point, Russia's ability to project power to anywhere outside of really eastern Ukraine seems to be quite minimal, and at the same time the Russian economy is only able to tick along because of oil sales, and perhaps the greatest risk to Putin's war in Ukraine is actually low oil prices, and thus a war in Iran is actually advantageous to him. So no, Russia won't help. And what about China? Well, they do have a huge interest in the area because they are by far in a way the largest importer of Iranian oil. They also like an isolated Iran because they can get the sanctioned crude at below market prices. Iran is also China's gateway to the region. They have invested a lot of diplomatic effort and Belt and Road dollars into Iran, and thus the fall of the regime in Tehran would see all of this effectively be wiped out. But at the same time, China is also trying to save their failing economy by salvaging their relationship with America and their lack of ability to really project any real military power in the area anyway. Well, they can't really offer much at all. And now to the second question, why aren't news organizations reporting on this despite this video going unbelievably viral? Well, it's because the clip actually happened in 2018 when Trump pulled out of Obama's 2015 international nuclear deal with Iran. This speech was actually quite widely circulated because at the time, during the same meeting actually, they would famously burn the American flag in Parliament whilst chanting some anti-American slogans. This was a bit of a long video, but I still hope you found it interesting. Thanks for listening.